Welcome to NT Coins World, your ultimate destination for everything related to coin collecting, history, and market insights. If you're a collector, investor, or just someone fascinated by pennies, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into two standout 1-cent pennies, the 2006 D Lincoln penny and the 2019 Lincoln Shield penny. Each of these coins has unique characteristics, minting details, and errors that make them valuable to collectors. We'll discuss their historical context, design features, mintage, market value, notable errors, and collector interest in great detail. Stick around because you might have one of these valuable pennies in your collection without even knowing it. Let's jump in. The 2006-D Lincoln cent was minted during a time when the U.S. economy was undergoing significant changes. As the cost of producing pennies was increasing, discussions about potentially discontinuing the 1-cent coin were growing. Despite this, the U.S. Mint continued producing the Lincoln cent, which had been in circulation since 1909, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. By 2006, the penny was still being struck in its copper-plated zinc composition, a change that had been introduced in 1982 due to rising copper prices. The Denver Mint continued its production of these pennies in large quantities, making them common in circulation. However, certain varieties and errors make the 2006 D penny valuable to collectors. The obverse of the 2006 D penny features the classic Victor D. Brenner portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been unchanged since 1909. The word Liberty is inscribed to Lincoln's left, while the date, 2006, and the D mint mark for Denver appear to the right. Above Lincoln's head is the motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo in 1959. The words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum are displayed above the Lincoln Memorial, while the denomination 1 cent is positioned at the bottom. If you look closely at the memorial, you can see the small statue of Lincoln inside, an impressive detail in such a small design. The Denver Mint produced over 3.9 billion 2006-D pennies, making them widely available in circulation. Because of their high mintage, these coins are generally common and easily found in pocket change. However, high-grade examples, especially those in mint state, MS 67 or higher, are much rarer and can fetch significant premiums. Circulated 2006 D pennies are worth face value unless they exhibit errors or are in exceptionally high condition. Uncirculated examples in MS 65 to MS 67 typically range from $5 to $20. Rare MS 68 specimens have been known to sell for over $500. Some notable errors and varieties of the 2006 D penny include doubled die obverse, DDO. Some coins display doubling on Liberty or the date, which increases their value. Off-center strikes. Some 2006 D pennies were struck off-center, making them more valuable to error collectors. Die cracks and cuds. These errors result from wear and tear on the dies and can be worth between $10 and $50, depending on the severity. While the 2006-D penny is generally common, high-grade examples and error coins are sought after by collectors. Those assembling date and mint mark sets or error collections often look for well-struck, high-quality specimens. If you find an uncirculated 2006 D penny, it's worth checking for errors before spending it. The 2006-D Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial cent series, which was first introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat cent. This series features the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse and remained in circulation until 2008, before being replaced by the Lincoln Shield design in 2010. The Denver Mint struck the 2006 D penny as part of the standard U.S. coinage, with billions of these coins entering circulation. While it may seem like a common penny at first glance, certain varieties and errors make this coin valuable to collectors. Design features. Obverse. Front. Designed by Victor David Brenner. This side features a right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. Above his head is the word Liberty, and the year 2006 is inscribed to the right. Below Lincoln's shoulder, the letter D denotes that this coin was minted in Denver. Reverse. Back. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, honoring the 16th President of the United States. The inscriptions, United States of America, and E pluribus unum appear at the top, while 1 cent is boldly displayed at the bottom. The design of the 2006 D penny is significant because it was one of the final years before the Lincoln Memorial design was retired in favor of the Lincoln Bicentennial Program in 2009. The Denver Mint produced an estimated 3.9 billion of these pennies in 2006. Given this high mintage, finding one in circulation is quite common, but specific varieties and errors can still make certain examples valuable. Most 2006 D pennies found in everyday pocket change are worth their face value of 1 cent. Uncirculated condition, in MS65 or higher, the value can range from 0.5 to $2. Graded coins. A high-grade MS67 example can sell for $50 to $100, with pristine MS68 specimens commanding even higher premiums. Notable errors and varieties. Doubled die obverse, DDO. Some 2006 D pennies feature noticeable doubling on Lincoln's eye, the date, or the inscriptions. These are rare and can fetch anywhere from $50 to $500 depending on the severity of the doubling. Die cracks. A common minting flaw, die cracks may appear along the Lincoln Memorial or on Lincoln's head. These typically bring in $10 to $50. Off-center strikes. If a 2006 D penny is struck significantly off-center, it could be worth $50 to $200, depending on how much of the design is missing. Clipped planche. These coins have a small missing section due to an incomplete planche cut. Depending on the size and visibility, they range in value from $20 to $150. Collector interest. Collectors seek the 2006 D penny in high grades, particularly MS67 or above. Those with rare errors, such as a strong doubled die or an off-center strike, can be particularly desirable. While most of these coins are common, finding one in pristine condition or with a valuable error can make all the difference. The 2019 Lincoln Cent was struck during the 110th year of the Lincoln Cent series. This coin continues the long-standing tradition of honoring President Abraham Lincoln, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. By 2019, the debate over the penny's production costs had intensified, as the cost of making a single cent exceeded its face value. Despite this, the U.S. Mint continued producing these coins in massive quantities for circulation, ensuring their presence in everyday transactions. One notable aspect of 2019 was that it marked the 10th anniversary of the Lincoln Cent's design change in 2009. While the standard Lincoln Shield reverse remained in use, collectors were particularly interested in special versions, such as the 2019 W pennies, which were included in certain mint sets. The obverse of the 2019 penny features the same iconic Victor D. Brenner design of Lincoln's profile. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 2019 on the right, with either a P, Philadelphia, D, Denver, or W, West Point, mint mark below it. On the reverse we see the modern shield design, introduced in 2010 and created by Lyndall Bass. The shield symbolizes the unity of the United States, with the inscription E pluribus unum above it. The denomination 1 cent is placed prominently within the shield, while United States of America curves along the top. The total mintage of the 2019 penny across all mints was over 7.8 billion coins. The breakdown includes 2019 P, Philadelphia Mint, over 3.5 billion. 2019 D, Denver Mint, over 3.4 billion. 2019 W, West Point Mint. A special low mintage release included in mint sets. The 2019 W Lincoln Cent is particularly noteworthy because it was the first time a Lincoln penny bore the W mint mark of the West Point Mint. These coins were not released into circulation but were included in special sets, making them rarer than standard 2019 pennies. Circulated 2019 pennies are generally worth face value unless they have notable errors. However, high-grade uncirculated specimens in MS67 to MS68 can sell for $50 to $300, with exceptional examples reaching even higher. The 2019 W pennies are more valuable due to their limited release, often selling for $5 to $20 in uncirculated condition, and even higher for top-graded examples. Doubled die obverse, DDO. Some 2019 pennies have doubling on the date or letters, increasing their collectability. Struck through errors. Some coins were struck through grease or debris, creating missing details. Off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center can range from $20 to over $100, depending on severity. The 2019 Lincoln cent is a must-have for modern collectors, especially the 2019 W variety. Collectors look for pristine examples and error varieties to add to their collections. While regular 2019 pennies are common, high-grade and error specimens can command strong prices in the numismatic market. The 2019 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Shield cent series, introduced in 2010 as a replacement for the Lincoln Memorial design. This series was created to celebrate Lincoln's legacy and features a bold shield on the reverse, symbolizing national unity. 2019 was an important year for the U.S. Mint, as it also marked the release of the West Point minted pennies, which were included in special coin sets for collectors. These 2019 W pennies are among the rarest and most desirable modern Lincoln cents. Design features obverse, front, retaining Victor David Brenner's original Lincoln portrait. The obverse features "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 2019 with the mint mark below. Reverse, back. Designed by Lyndall Bass, the reverse features a striking Union shield with a single banner displaying 1 cent. Above the shield, United States of America is inscribed, while E Pluribus Unum appears just above the shield. The Lincoln Shield penny is known for its modern appearance, and its zinc composition with a copper plating gives it a shiny, reflective look when uncirculated. The U.S. Mint struck over 3.4 billion pennies in 2019 across the Philadelphia, Denver, and West Point mints. The 2019 W penny, included in special collector sets, is among the rarest and most sought-after modern pennies. Regular 2019 pennies are worth face value. Uncirculated condition. MS-65 examples sell for $1 to $5. Graded coins. MS-67 or higher can bring $50 to $150, with MS-68 specimens selling for $300 plus. 2019 W pennies. These special minted coins are highly collectible, with some selling for $500 to $1,000 in pristine condition. Notable errors and varieties. Doubled die reverse, DDR. Some 2019 pennies exhibit doubling on the shield or lettering. These can sell for $50 to $300 depending on visibility. Struck through errors. If foreign material interfered during the minting process, it could result in missing design elements. These errors range from $50 to $200. Off-center strikes. Depending on severity, these can fetch $100 to $400. Die cracks and cuds. Any significant breakage in the die can create a raised blob on the penny's surface, adding to its collectible value. These usually sell for $25 to $100. Collector interest. The 2019 Lincoln penny is a favorite among modern collectors, especially the 2019 W pennies. While the regular 2019 pennies are abundant, securing a high-grade example or an error variety can be a valuable addition to any collection. Both the 2006 D penny and the 2019 penny offer exciting opportunities for collectors. Whether you're searching for valuable error coins, high-grade examples, or rare varieties, these pennies are worth looking out for. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Lincoln cents, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NT Coins World for more expert coin knowledge. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!